What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, y'all? This be your boy, Guided by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new live review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 13. Okay, what is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having. Ooh, what the hell? What the hell? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday night. Okay, I know I'm late, but I was also on somebody else's live. So that's why I pushed this live back about 30 minutes. I hope you guys are still awake, but it looked like y'all are still awake because we're over 100 people already up in this live. Okay. Now, I feel like I gotta constantly say this on every single video. Some of y'all have told me, Scotty, you ain't gotta keep explaining yourself. Scotty, you ain't gotta keep telling us. We already know. But apparently I have to, because people act like they don't see the community wall post, they don't see the pinned comments, they don't see nothing. They come in and repeat the same, regurgitate the same old thing. So I got to say it one more time. StreamYard has been giving me issues for the last 2 weeks now. Issues. The sound comes off choppy. Sometimes it sounds like my Wi-Fi is messed up when it's really not my Wi-Fi. It's a StreamYard issue. That's the reason why I'm not even using my mic, because it seems as though when I'm using my mic, that's when the glitches is starting. But when I'm using my eternal mic on my laptop is when it's all right. So as of right now, I'm not using my mic. Another YouTuber by the name of Evanier Entertainment, shout out to him. He told me that he was using his laptop mic or whatnot. And so the videos came out a little bit better. So it's a glitch with StreamYard. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm actively looking for another program. I talked to my friend House of Aaron about what program he uses for his videos. And I was just Googling other streaming platforms to use, because I got this big old segment that's coming out called One-on-One with all these 10 fabulous YouTubers. I don't need no glitches. I need this shit to be on point. Okay, period. I need to be on point. So I got to do whatever I can to make sure it's right. So, with that being said, if there's any glitches, you can let me know. If you hear me good, leave a thumbs up right now if the sound is clear and stuff like that. And I know my mic is up to the top right now, so it may be a little bit louder than normal, but I'm on my laptop mic. That's what I got to do. So if you can hear me well, just leave a thumbs up. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and do what we normally do, and that's do the church announcements, of course. And as you know, tomorrow night is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and we will be over here on Guided by Nature TV, okay? And I might push the time back because I gotta work tomorrow, and on top of that, I get off late, so I may have to push it back 30 minutes. But yes, the link is already out there, so make sure you go ahead, click on the notification bell so you could be notified when that live starts. So it's going to be Monday night right here on the platform. And then on Wednesday night, we will be doing roast review, and we will be over on Giving You the Real Teas platform to discuss Tuesday night's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Now, let me give you guys a quick reminder. I won't be on Whether You Like It or Not panel next week, and I won't be on Roast Review next week. Me, T, and Josiah already talked about who my sit-in is going to be while I'm gone. And we also talked about who can sit in for me for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. So y'all won't see me on now panel next week because I'm going to be out of town. I won't have time to be on it. However, I will still be putting out videos and stuff like that. Give me 1 second. Oh, shit. But yeah, like I said, I will still be putting out videos while I'm gone and stuff like that, so it won't be an issue. So yes, you definitely will be seeing me, but I just won't be on the panels because I won't have time to do the panels because I'm gonna be out of town. But I would definitely have time to put out videos. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the review, y'all. All right, let's go ahead. So let me get my notes out. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb, honey. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I won't nobody disturb me while I'm doing this live, honey. All right. So, oh yeah. So we get into Sonia and her sister. Okay, now Sonia and her sister, they've been having a couple of issues the last couple of episodes, and they mainly have an emotional conversation about boundaries. And Sonia's sister just felt a certain type of way. Like she felt like this. I'm not your little sister no more. I'm a grown woman. I got my own family. I got my own husband. I got my own kids right now. I'm just not your little sister no more. Like at the end of the day, you can't tell me to do this and then you turn around and you do that. And then when stuff is for you, I got to stop what I'm doing just to do that. No, we got to have boundaries. And sometimes you got to have boundaries with your family members. A lot of the times you do have to have boundaries. I'm in that state of mind right now with my family members that I'm having boundaries. Like there used to be a time where when some of my family members would tell me to jump, I would say, how high? They'll call me or text me, brother, can you cash out me a couple of dollars? Or can you do this? Can you do that? Can you help me with this? And because, not to brag, but I have money. I work a 9 to 5 and I make good money doing this. So 9 times out of 10, if I'm not financially strapped due to helping other people out, I can shell out the money for you. And I will give them money. But it's sometimes you feel like you're being drained by that because you're always the one that's doing that for a person. You always putting your life on hold or doing other things for your family members. And some of these same family members ain't gonna do the same thing for you. And we got to be real about that. They really don't do that. So to me, it's like Sonia just had to realize that where her sister was coming from, to be honest. And you can't treat family like that and have them at your disposal whenever you want to have them at your disposal. That's just not the way the world turns. And it's definitely not the way it works. Mm-mm. You really can't do it like that. You can't do it like that at all. So that's how I feel about it. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from with it. I do feel like she felt that she was being pushed over by her big sister. And normally that's not how it goes. Like they get you to do whatever, whatever they want you to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. But yeah, like I was definitely here for her, basically stating her case and putting it all out there. Like, girl, this ain't it. I'm not doing this for you no more. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting up here being your do girl when I got my own shit to do. I got my own family. I got my own stuff that I need to be dealing with. So yeah, I understood that, and that was a conversation that definitely needed to be had. Like on God, it needed to happen. Let's see what's the next stuff. What's next? We get into the return of Miss Cynthia Bailey. And for many, many moons, if you watch my videos from way back when, you do know that I was not a fan of Cynthia. And you do know that I'm still not a fan of Cynthia. But I will say that it was nice to see her back again. It gave you that old feel of the old Housewives, you know what I mean, when she came in and sat down with Kandi, and I will be honest with you guys and say that I enjoyed their scene way more than that forced ass OG shit that they tried to give us a couple of weeks ago. With that being said, it's kind of like, to me, I'm like, girl, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I just feel like that OG scene was very much so forced, and it just wasn't good. But I definitely enjoy Kandi and Cynthia sitting down talking. And these are the two motherfuckers y'all call boring, but they gave me something to look at. They sit down and they catch up. They discuss Cynthia's divorce, and Cynthia even got a confessional. And like I said, Cynthia ain't my favorite person, was never my favorite person on this show at all. I'm going to be real with y'all. She never was. But I will say that I really appreciated the fact that they gave her what she needed. So it was nice seeing her. But yeah, she touched on her divorce with Mike. Girl, you knew when you came back on this show to sit down and talk with Kandi, you was going to have to talk about the mess. Like, we want to know, like, we catching up with your ass. Like, we didn't get to see the divorce play out. Like, we saw it on the blogs, but we didn't see you going through it. So yeah, you got to let us know. And Cynthia is heartbroken about her, about her going through another divorce. You feel what I'm saying? And I can only imagine her being like a 55-year-old woman, one child, 2 divorces. That got to be like, you're probably going to feel a way about you having two failed marriages. A lot of us be feeling the ways about having 15 failed relationships. I know I do. However, it's different when you married to somebody and you don't stay married long enough, or you have two divorces. And it's like, when you going through all these divorces, it's kind of like, do I really need to get married again just to get divorced? You know what I mean? So, but she wasn't expecting it, and she really did like Mike. I think she loved Mike for real, for real. But at the same time, when a person shows you who they are, you got to believe them. When a person blankly tells you to your face that they've cheated, that they are a damn cheater, you need to just look them in their face and say, okay, bro, we good. You feel what I'm saying? We good, bro. We good. We good. We good. We good. That's how I feel about the situation. Like baby, no. Mm-mm. You want to cheat? You want to do your damn thug thing? So you going on to do that. You just do it. Don't do it at my expense. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about the situation. But I was glad that they had her talk about it. I think we needed to hear about that, honestly. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see. Then Kandi's having like this peach social with, and listen, I'm understand why she's doing it, because Bedroom Kandi, I think, was one of her first big businesses that she did on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I think that it's been going on for so long, like for over 10 years, and it's still very successful, and people are still gravitating towards it. So at the same point in time, it's kind of like, okay, girl, like you getting your flowers, you getting it all. And I like that she's celebrating it, but I really sometimes hate the fact that every event that she does, it has to be like a sexual related type of thing, only because every time she do it, people got something to say about it. And then they talk about, I'm starting to believe the bullshit that Phaedra and them said, blah, 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 blah. So it's kind of like, is that all she got to offer? You know what I mean? Because that's the thing that people are going to say. Even though sex toys are her business, even though adult entertainment is her thing, they're going to find a reason to make it be something else. But she's putting her product on display, and that's what she's supposed to do. So, put your money maker on display and do your thug thizzle. That's how I feel about it. Let's see where we at. So Kandi says she feel like she has gotten into it with just about everybody on this show. At this point, we go back on the flashbacks. It was Courtney, it was Marlo, it was Sonia, it was now Drew. So she's had her fights this whole season. Like, she been popped. Oh, and Sheree. That's half the cast. She'd have gotten to it just about everybody but Kenya and Manetta. And it's kind of like this. Y'all say she wasn't working. Look like she been working to me. And this has been her season where people have really been coming for her neck. And girl, I understand it. But she did say at the beginning that when they first started doing, I'm sorry, y'all, my lisp is lisping. I don't know what it is. I think it's these teeth. I'm still not, the teeth is getting in my way, because this lisp is fucking lisping. It's heavier than it normally is. I've been noticing it. But anyway, she has been into a lot of stuff, and I understood her, because I remember at the beginning of the season, she said that they had started filming for the Housewives of Atlanta right after they was done filming the SWV and the Escape show. So she had already had pressure build up on that end. And honestly, I understand, because when you already got pressure built up, girl, it be just like, honey, listen, like, you can get all this work you can get from me, all this work. And I'm just like, all this work you can get from me, like all of it, all this work you can get from me. That's because that's the type of time I'm on right now. All this work you can get from me. Like, stop fucking with me. Like, that's how I feel right now. Like, people been doing that shit. So, like, I've been letting people slide with so much shit. And I'm at this point where, listen, all this work, you can get it from me. And that's just what it is. So I be on my best behavior, because I don't want to disappoint my Scotty gang. But it be so many times where I be want to get on here and scream and be all urban and scream at the top of my lungs in front of this camera and go to fuck off, because people do try a whole lot. They do. But yeah, sometimes I ain't made it to that level yet, but I know it's coming. Kandi was talking about her issues with Drew, and she said, Cynthia said she was very confused about that because even she got a phone call about the whole kiss thing, and she even stated that she saw it. Drew just needs to stop lying. And I like Drew. Y'all know I ride for Drew, but I just feel as though she's lying about this. And I feel like she lying about it because she don't want her husband to know about it. And I think a lot of the shit that's being said on Twitter in regards to Kandi is that they're saying she's outing Drew. I don't feel like it's an out because at the end of the day, the cameras were down. So they thinking they're having this conversation while the cameras are down, and then it blew up into something else. And now, it's a storyline, which is getting annoying because why are we even having a debate or a discussion about an alleged kiss that happened literally 2 seasons ago in South Carolina during COVID? Do we really give up about any of that? I highly doubt it. And why do you care about kissing another girl while you married? We don't know who the hell Rap kissed in Tampa. I wish it was me, but that's another story. I'm just saying. We don't know who he was kissing in Tampa, if he was kissing anybody in Tampa. Will we ever find that out? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying because we don't know what he was doing. So it's to me, it's like, what we got going? Like, what you doing? Like, you know, um, what's next? Shout out to Armand Wiggins, who I just seen going live on not StreamYard on Station Head. Kenya was babysitting her cousin's child, and Brooklyn is such a beautiful little girl. Like that's a lovely little girl. Like like she's so precious and stuff like that. It makes me want to have a child. Not. However, she's a precious little girl. Like for real, for real. Like she gets all her beauty from her mother, most definitely. What happened? So it's kind of like she's debating on whether or not she wants to have another baby. And to me, I feel like Kenya shouldn't have another baby, at least not by Mark. At least not by Mark. I don't think he deserves to have another baby by Kenya. I just don't believe it. I feel like, excuse me, I feel like at this point, it's really no need. It's no need for you to have no kid by Mark, because if he ain't doing nothing really for Brooklyn, he ain't gonna do nothing for this other child at all. But that was a cute scene with her and her daughter and her cousin's baby. I'm sorry if this review comes across like it's lacking and I'm not giving my all. And I'm kind of not giving my all because the episode is really just, and it wasn't that bad, but at the same time, it's not enthusiastic to me. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to get through this video the best way that I can. I don't see it being an hour. If a video goes over an hour, that means we had us a whole lot to talk about. But this is a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really care about. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna apologize right now. Okay, I'm apologizing to y'all right now. So Kandi and Sheree, they have gotten to be in a better spot at this point. They're in a better place. I don't see why, because I could never be cool with Sheree. The way that she been dragging Kandi all season, I could never be cool with Sheree. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Sheree kind of got her boobs fixed. So I guess after she got her boobs fixed, she went and got her face fixed too. Okay. But what's crazy is you can go and get your titties fixed, but you don't want to get no surgery as far as your fibroids are concerned. Make that make sense. You can go get your titties fixed, but you don't want to get your fibroids fixed. That don't make no sense. And the fibroids is way more important. That's what you need to be trying to get fixed. But okay, who am I to judge? Who am I to talk about? I ain't no woman. I ain't got no. So I don't know how important it is. But in my opinion, I feel like the fibroids thing is a way bigger issue than but I'm a man and don't want to be no woman. So therefore, maybe I just need to shut the fuck up, honestly. Let's see what's next. I feel like I am not giving it tonight. I feel like I don't like not giving it. Sheree tells Kandi that Drew is going around saying that Kandi is producing stuff to promote a movie. And I don't think that Kandi needs to have this conversation with Sheree. Just like I didn't think that Drew needed to have this conversation with Sheree. They needed to have the conversation with one another. They know Sheree don't like now one of them. She don't like now one of them. She ain't seen it for now one of them. She been dragging the both of them. So therefore, neither one of them need to be having no conversation with Sheree about motherfucking thing. Okay? We already know that Sheree's a bone carrier. We know that she be right on over there with Marlo all the time. We know that she don't like now one of y'all. So why are y'all having a conversation with Sheree about this shit? I wouldn't talk to Sheree about nothing. I wouldn't even tell Sheree that I ran out of gas. I wouldn't tell her nothing. She don't like y'all. Y'all need to have that conversation with each other and not fucking Sheree. Because Sheree like the star shit. They want to break up y'all little group anyway. But at the same time, I do think that Drew is stuck for trying to say that this woman making up stuff on her and all this other stuff. Ain't nobody making up shit. More than one person said that you kissed that girl. Y'all was drunk, so you probably don't remember. And LaToya even said that y'all kissed. So I'm trying to understand what the big deal is. But okay, Drew. I got questions for your ass. I really do. I got questions for you. And I'm still waiting on you. Let's see. So Drew, I went too far down. Drew is cleaning out her closet. And one of them dudes that was helping her clean out the closet was I think Drea Kelly's friend Tony, and he was on this gay web series called Set It Off too. That's how I knew he was. And they sitting there. Drew started discussing the trip in Portugal with Ralph, and she was basically saying that the trip was good up until Kandi started making up stuff about whether or not her and LaToya kissed, and she was talking about her issues. That's her issue with Kandi. There's stuff like that, and how she feels like Kandi is going to put her in a dungeon and throw away the key. I don't like that. 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 Because Drew knows exactly what she's doing by saying that shit about the dungeon. You know what you're doing. Now you're trying to play into the whole sex dungeon thing. You know what I mean? Now you're trying to play on that and you keep on bringing that part up. See, Drew know what the she doing. I don't like that. That really didn't sit well with me when she kept on bringing up that whole dungeon thing. I'm like, girl, why you doing that? It's one thing to throw shade, but then there's another thing to be like, girl, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here, girl. Seriously. Let me see. And, Ralph is basically saying, why does it matter? That's the same question we all got. If you kiss who gives a, if your own husband said who gives a, then why the fuck are you sitting up here trying to, you trying so hard to deny the shit? Like, it's crazy to me. She also said that Courtney didn't defend Ralph. And she said, I'm no longer going to be looking at her as cousin Courtney. She's only Courtney at this point because she did not defend you. She ain't none of his cousin no motherfucking way. Let's be honest. Y'all making it up for the motherfucking show. That ain't his damn cousin. Stop saying that's his cousin, honey. That's not his cousin. And y'all know that ain't none of his cousin. Stop. What else is going on? I don't care about Marlo questioning Let's see. I don't care about Marlo questioning Scotty. I really don't care. So we can go on to the Peace Social. Um, Sonia was telling Kandi about everything that happened after she left Portugal. And then after that, Sheree was talking to Marlo, Courtney, and Sonia about, this shit that's going on with Kandi and Drew. And she was basically saying that Drew is going around telling folks that Kandi is producing stuff to make her look bad or to lie on her and all this other crap. And then not to mention, Kandi and Marlo are cordial. She said she can be in the same room with Marlo. She can be she can be in the same room with her. She can be around her, but she ain't trying to be friends with her. And you're doing better than what I would do, because at the end of it all, I wouldn't even be cordial. Some people I just can't even be cordial with. Like, girl, don't talk to me. Stay your ass over there. Don't say nothing to me. Like, but people be saying I'm petty like that. And I don't really feel like it's petty, but to me, it's like, once you do that, it's over with for you. Like, what is Kandi doing? What is Kandi doing, Scotty? What is she aiming for exactly? Is she trying to revive the dead storyline? What does Portia got to do with this? Why would this hurt Portia? I don't understand your question. Like, and on top of that, you're saying, what is she aiming for? What she's aiming for is to not be delegated as a fucking liar. That's what she's aiming for. The whole moment happened off camera. They didn't even know that this was going to be on the show. It turned to something big, and that's why it's on the show now. When they was all talking about that, the cameras were down. So at the end of the day, Drew saying she lying on her, and Kandi like a dog with a bone because she ain't lying on her. So that's what she's aiming to prove her point, to not be a liar. Don't nobody want to be called no liar. That's what she's aiming for. Ain't nobody trying to revive that storyline. They was all having a conversation, and Drew tried to say she didn't kiss a girl, and Kandi saw her kiss a girl, so she said she did kiss a girl, and she tried to lie and say that she did. That's what we're talking about. What Portia got to do with that? I don't understand your question. And everything ain't about Portia. I don't know why y'all do that. Especially when it comes down to Kandi and Portia. The two have made up. I don't know why, but they done made up. So I don't understand why Portia ain't even coming up right now. Kenya arrives, then Cynthia arrives. And then we go into the whole thing of how Cynthia and Kenya had fallen out after the girls' trip, ultimate girls' trip or whatever. And now they're back in a good place. Kenya did not know what was going on in Cynthia's marriage, but she said that she would never ever go in another situation where she's not there for Cynthia. And I love Kenya for that. Hold on, wait a minute. It says, I'm an Aquarius, and I've always been told that I don't get over nothing. And that's what I'm saying. They say that about me all the time. They be like, Scotty, you need to get over that shit. And I be like, what the fuck you mean? I need to get over it. Like, I ain't the one talking about it. You talking about it. You mad at me because I don't want to fuck with them. Like, that's what you mad about. No. I'm over it. I just don't want to fuck with them. It's just that simple. Well, you ain't got to care what we say, honey. We don't care about what you got to say either. It's all opinions at the end of the day. Like, what the shit? I mean, I guess you upset because I'm not dragging Kandi. Oh well, ain't no need for me to drag her. Let's see. So the group started talking about Drew and this whole situation, and then that's when Drew walks up and Cynthia was like, "Oh, we were just talking about you. We were just talking about you." And so it was kind of like after she said that, that's when they kind of pulled each other to the side so they can have a conversation. Marlo started talking about Scotty being heroic during a car accident with some lady that he saved. And then Raph and Marlo had a conversation. And what I didn't like about this conversation with Raph and Marlo was that Marlo is sitting up here trying to hold on, wait a minute. What is she wrong about? They were having a conversation about the situation off camera. This was not said to out Drew. It was off camera. But once it got blown up, it's another situation. What the she wrong for? You're not gonna call me no liar and think I'm not gonna pull up the receipts. You either gonna own up to what you said or just leave it alone. I'm not gonna say she wrong for trying to prove a point. She's not a she didn't lie. You're not gonna call me no liar when we all know what was true. But okay. Anyway, she was talking about how Scott Lee was sitting up here. What is it? Scott Lee was heroic during the car wreck. And then after that, Latoya arrived. No, we were talking about Ralph and Marlo. What I did not like about this situation with Ralph and Marlo was Marlo sitting up here shading the shit out of Drew in front of Ralph and Ralph laughing. You laughing at the shade that this woman throwing at your own wife. Go show you how much he really gives a damn about Drew. He don't give a damn about Drew. So then Latoya comes and Latoya says that she's upset with Kandi. Next thing you know, Latoya and Drew confronts Kandi and Marlo about the situation. I don't know at this point. Latoya said at the reunion that they kissed. Latoya said don't speak on it that they kissed. Latoya said it on multiple occasions that they kissed. Even at the reunion, Drew said it was a lie that they kissed. And even then, didn't Latoya also say that Drew was backing it up on Bolo when the cameras were down and stuff like that? Like, I mean, it's I don't really know what to really believe at this point, but more than one person claimed that they saw Drew kissing Latoya. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but at the end of it all, it's kind of like I don't know. But what? Let me see what Burgundy Ray from ATL said. Let me go back to the comments on my laptop. Let me on my desktop. Scotty, I guess she probably means that maybe Kandi should have just dropped the issue once Drew kept denying it. Maybe so. Maybe so. What are you talking about Kenya for? I don't even know what you're talking about. Was that not what Kenya tried to out Portia? That's the difference. Kenya normally tried to out Portia on camera. Kandi did not try to out Drew on camera. The cameras were down when she said what she said about Drew. That's the difference. That's the only difference. And it didn't go on for a whole season. Kenya kept talking about it for a whole damn season. This has gone on for maybe 2 or 3 episodes at best. So it's not the same thing. Because at the end of it all, Kandi looked at that girl and said, let's agree to disagree and keep it moving. Kenya didn't say that. She kept it going the whole season. That's the difference. Let me see. And then another thing, when Latoya and Drew confronted them, Drew said Marlo edited the videos. Now, y'all know I don't like Marlo, but I don't think her dumb ass sat there and spent all that time trying to edit some videos to make Drew look bad. I really don't believe that. Drew is just coming up with anything to keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, girl, what are you talking about? She did not out Portia. All she said was that she used to date, not Bolo. She didn't out Portia. She said that she used to date Block. That's what happened. And when she said that she used to date Block, Sheree took it back to Sheree took it back to Portia and made it sound like Kandi said that she fucked Block. You know what I mean? When Kandi never said that. So then when Portia confronted Kandi about it, Kandi said, I didn't say that. I didn't go into your sex life. I said that you dated. But at the end of the day, you did have sex with him. Like she was trying to check Kandi about something that she never said. So once she tried to check her, she just went on and said it then. She didn't out Portia. She said Portia tried to get her box out. Did you not remember that whole conversation that they were having? All those accusations that Portia had thrown at Kandi before that. She said that because Portia made the comment about Kandi was still in the closet. That's why she said that. That was in retaliation to Portia trying to out Kandi for being a quote unquote lesbian when Portia has dabbed into lesbian activities herself. That's not the same. Portia tried to out Kandi first. Let me see. Drew, no. And then when Kandi said what she said, Drew tried to say that Kandi was fantasizing about her and Latoya. When she said that Kandi was trying to fantasize about her and Latoya, I was definitely over it. So that was pretty much the end, y'all. I'm glad that Kandi said, let's just agree to disagree and kept it moving because if she didn't say that, we were still going to be talking about this shit. And I'm just like, I'm glad that this storyline is done. Like, we ain't no need for us to drag this shit any longer than what it needs to be. We already dragged Bolo for a whole damn season. We don't need to drag Bolo for another damn season. I'm just saying. But y'all, listen, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, y'all. This is probably one of my least favorite reviews on this show this season. Because I feel like I didn't give anything. Like, I wasn't even excited to do this live. But I know y'all wanted to hear what I had to say, though. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize if this review did not give you anything. But I tried. I'm ready for the reunion at this point. Like, where's Potomac? Where's Potomac? You know, where is it? Because this season, it's not giving me nothing to work with. Like, these lives are getting shorter and shorter as time goes on. It's just like, but I think that I had got like, well, I did get to have 300 people in here. I mean, at least 300 people tuned in to see what I had to say. So, you know, but that's really all I got, y'all. I'm so sorry. Y'all, listen, I got to say that again. I'm sorry. I am committed to giving you guys a good show, like a good show. And it's just not doing it. And I love the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, I'm a huge fan of Real Housewives of Atlanta, my favorite show, but it's just not doing it for me right now. And I've been trying to give it my all. I have. It's just not working. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look at Speak on it and stuff like that and try to give a review for that and all that other good stuff. But you know, that's about it. So with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here. And as we get up out of here, I will leave you guys with some promos for the 2 panels that's coming up later this fall. Let's get into it. Bye.